Okay, so how do you sound like you when a machine is doing all the talking? I mean, that's the big question for brands everywhere right now, isn't it? AI isn't just knocking on the door anymore. It's basically tearing down the walls and remodeling the whole house. So let's dive in and take a look at how the entire blueprint for brand voice is changing. I mean, think about it. For years, the rule was consistency, right? You had to have this one single unified brand voice. But that whole playbook, it's pretty much obsolete now. This new tech, it's not just changing the rules of the game, it's inventing a completely new one. And this isn't some far-off thing we have to worry about later. Like Susan Ho, the CEO of the Weber Shandwick Collective, said, that tidal wave, it's here. It's already hitting the mainland. What used to be a little side conversation for the IT department is now crashing into every single part of the business. And you know what's right at the center of it all? Communication. All right, so the first big mental shift we all have to make is this. AI, it's not just another shiny new tool in the toolbox. Not anymore. Think of it like the new electrical grid. It's the fundamental infrastructure that all our marketing and communication is going to be built on from now on. And here's the really crucial part. Everybody, and I mean everybody, from huge global companies to a single person creating content in their bedroom, has access to the same powerful AI models. So just using AI, that gives you exactly zero competitive advantage. The real edge, the thing that's going to make you stand out, is how you weave it into your workflow, how you train it, and how you shape it with your own unique data and insights. So this all creates a huge paradox, right? And honestly, it's the source of a lot of anxiety out there. If we're all building on the same foundation, how on earth do you avoid sounding like a total carbon copy of everyone else? Could this incredible, game-changing technology actually be a threat to authenticity itself? And this headline from Forbes, well, it just says it all, doesn't it? Generative AI is killing the single voice of the brand. This is the big fear right here. The idea that the unique voice your brand has maybe spent years building could just be completely drowned out in a sea of generic, robotic-sounding noise. But is that really the whole story? Is AI truly the bad guy here? The executioner of brand voice? Or is it more like a powerful new instrument that we just haven't quite figured out how to play yet? This, right here, is where the conversation gets really interesting. You know, I saw this comment on Reddit that just nails the reality a lot of us are dealing with right now. It says, no matter how much you train an AI model, there are things about it that just ring synthetic. It gets close, but it often misses that little bit of nuance, that spark. And this just reinforces a key truth, at least for now. Good human writers and editors are absolutely the essential bridge between what the machine spits out and a true authentic brand voice. Okay, so if the old playbook is broken and the new AI stuff feels kind of synthetic, what's the answer? Where do we go from here? Well, it requires a pretty big strategic shift. We have to move from just mimicking the old stuff to really mastering what this technology now makes possible. This chart really breaks down that evolution in thinking. On one side, you have mimicking the old. This is where we are now, mostly. We're using AI for efficiency, right? Just making the same old content, but faster. It's like when the internet first came out, and the first websites were basically just digital brochures. But the other side, creating the new, that's where the magic happens. We're not just looking for efficiency. We're exploring what's suddenly possible. We're not just making the same stuff faster. We're inventing totally new ways for people to interact with brands. And maybe the biggest mind-bender of all, we stop thinking of these AIs as just tools and start thinking of them as audiences that we need to persuade and teach. So how do we actually do that? Well, it means we have to get way, way better at talking to the AI. Pros in the field are boiling it down to a pretty clear 3-step process. Step 1, context. You got to give the AI the full backstory. What's the goal? Who are we talking to? Where is this going to live? Step 2, source material. You feed it the good stuff. Your brand book, your messaging guides, documents you've already approved. Give it something to learn from. And step 3, and this is huge, iterate. That first thing it gives you, that's not the final draft. It's the start of a conversation. You have to refine it. Okay, let's zoom out for a second, because this isn't just about what's happening inside marketing departments. This whole AI shift is fundamentally reshaping the entire media landscape, especially for creators and, you guessed it, the next generation of consumers. Now get ready for this number. By 2026, which is right around the corner, experts are predicting that a staggering 90% of all online content will be AI generated. 90%. Just Think about that. When almost everything you see online is synthetic, our whole idea of what authenticity even means starts to completely fall apart. And this chart really leaves out the challenge, especially when you're trying to connect with an audience like Gen Z. They are a total study in contradictions. On one hand, they're nihilistic and doom-scrolling, but on the other, they're optimistic and all about hope core. They're digital first and demand convenience, but they're also super nostalgic for analog, real-life experiences. They can be frugal and cautious with money, but then turn around and spend based on sentiment and emotion. A generic, one-size-fits-all AI voice has absolutely no chance of navigating that kind of complexity. So how in the world do you break through all that noise and complexity? Well, the answer seems to be a massive shift in power. Brands might not be the main storytellers anymore. Instead, the name of the game is going to be creator-led and community-first experiences. You have to empower the creators who have already built that trust and who can build real communities. That's where the authentic connection is going to live. And all of this brings us to the final and maybe most important question. In a world that's getting more and more automated, what's our role? What do the humans do? And the answer isn't about being replaced, it's about being elevated. The key word for the future here is orchestration. It means we need to stop thinking of ourselves as just content creators and start acting more like conductors of an orchestra. Our job won't be to play all the instruments, but to guide and direct whole teams of AI agents. We'll be managing entire workflows, from the initial research all the way to final optimization, all of it guided by high-level human strategy. And here's how that actually breaks down in the real world. Our roles are going to shift from content creation to AI agent management. Your value isn't going to be in writing the copy, but in your ability to train and direct the AI systems that do. And our focus, our human energy, will shift to the things the machines just can't do, coming up with the big strategy, making sure things are done ethically, and building real human relationships. At the end of the day, our most human skills become our most valuable assets. And this quote from Susan Ho just brings it all home perfectly. She says, "The most effective leaders will be the ones who can design intentional checkpoints where human judgment matters most." We're talking about brand nuance, that creative instinct you feel in your gut, and making sure everything is done ethically. It's not about getting rid of humans, it's about strategically putting our judgment and oversight right where it counts the most. So that leaves us with one last big question to chew on. As we head into this wild new future of synthetic media, maybe we've been asking the wrong question all along. Maybe authenticity isn't about what you create anymore, the ad, the social media post, the content itself. Maybe, just maybe, true authenticity is now about how you lead. It's about the strategy, the choices, and the human values that guide the machines in the first place.